of course he had gifts, obviously, but he wasn't looking at them like they were. You know what I mean? And my job was to let him recognize the real gifts that he had.
Yeah.
When you hear a singer sing, this is from my point of view. I can't speak for everybody. When you
Mhm.
hear a singer singing, and two things will get you. You either like the voice or you like the song.
Okay.
Now, sometimes you hear a singer singing and you don't like the voice, but you like the song.
Yeah.
So the question is, where does the gift lie, or is it even with that person? This is from as a and a talent perspective. When I heard Marvin Gaye, I heard the gift, but I didn't like the songs. By that I mean he was wanting to be like Andy Williams and real proper, real. He was
Frank Sinatra.
Sinatra and all that. Okay, but I heard the quality of his singing. That was couldn't deny that. Why? Well, he come out of the church, but he took it. Obviously, the people around him and things like that make you change your way of performing or acting or singing or working or walking. If they say things that affect you, you try to correct what they say, not with what you should be doing. And that can go on for your life if you don't watch it. At any rate, I said, Marvin, we got together because Barry wanted me to get a hit on him. And I said, Barry, the guy wants to be Andy Williams or somebody. What kind of hit can I get on him? Barry said to me, I don't care what kind of hit you get. I want to hit on him. You heard him saying. I said, you got a point there. I said, okay, man, I'll get you a hit. He said, okay, what's the deal? We always bet. And I said, okay, but this is going to cost you $1,000. He said, we only bet 500. How you get to 1,000? I said, this is going to be a job. This guy's in a whole nother place. He's singing one way. He want to be something else. I got to get him down together too.
How did you do
pull him all
that?
together.
How did you do that?
I told Marvin, and Marvin was listening to the conversation. He was standing right next to us, so he wasn't too happy about that conversation.
Oh, I was standing right next to you. Okay.
So he was looking at me like, what you gonna try to do to me? Was the look that he gave me when Barry left. I said, well, look, man, you heard what he said, and you heard what I said. I understand all that. I said, what we got to do is learn, get a chance to know each other. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, I see you do some writing, so let's write some songs together for some of the other artists in the company. And he said, you'll write with me? And he was surprised I said that. I said, yeah. I said, I can see you can write, so I'm going to write with you. And we get to know each other. He said, this ain't no trick, is it? I said, no, I heard your stuff. He said, okay. So he said it like, let me see what he's up to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's see what he got.
Give me And I was saying, like, let me see how I can fix this. So we both had two different thoughts going on. But as we start working together on songs, I would sing my line. We were creating, see? I'd sing the way out the line, and then he'd sing his line, and he'd go one place. And I'd say, no, you can't go, oh, baby, why don't you come? No, you got, oh, baby, you got to go that way on this song. And so we started working, and he started following my direction. And it took us about, and every time we do a song go too long, before you can say anything, I say, let's try this tune here for another artist. So I kept switching it around, but I keep getting back to this one song called Stubborn Kind of Fella. And I told him we was doing it for Contours or somebody. And when it was over, about 2 months, we had finished about 4 or 5 songs, but I had that one in mind. I cut out all of my verses and I tied all of his verses together. I went to listen to something. So he came in, he said, what you got? So I pressed the tape recorder and he heard himself saying consistently more soulful.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
He said, oh man, that don't sound too bad. I said, sound too bad. It sounds good, man. I said, why don't you do this tune? He said, we're doing it for the Contours. I said, forget all that. Why don't you sing this song? It'll take me off the hook with Barry. And then I'll do a jazz album like you want me to do. He said, but suppose I don't sing it right. I said, listen to yourself. anything that's not right, I'll sing it in your ear, and then you repeat it on the tape. You sing better than me. Whatever I sing, you're gonna sing it much better, and we'll lock this thing down. Mm-hmm. He said, and you want a jazz album? I said, absolutely. He said, okay, let's do it. So we got in the studio and we did Stubborn Kind of Fella on him. Oh, okay. And then when I saw Barry coming down the hall, he said, okay, man, what's going on? I said, give my money, man. He said, give your money. I said, yeah, give my money. He said, I ain't heard nothing. I said, okay, take it up to your office and play it. I gave him the demo. He went upstairs, he came back downstairs, opened his wallet, was counting the money. He said, man, how did you do that? I said, you don't want to know. That's the beginning of Marvin Gaye's career, was that song.